Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. What are we playing? Today we're playing what has so far, and I say so far because the game is technically not out yet, but so far been one of my favorite RPGs to play in a very long time. We are playing Baldur's Gate 3. For those who don't know, this game has been 20 years in the making, essentially. Baldur's Gate 2, I believe, released in 2000. So, let's make sure I'm at the right profile. Yes. And let's start a new game. I'll talk some more about the game when we get into it, but for now, let's enjoy. I warn you, if you're pretty squeamish, look away. And there it is. Good question. So, welcome to Baldur's Gate 3. This game is a game based on a little known game called Dungeons and Dragons. One of my favorite things to do, honestly. Specifically, whereas the original Baldur's Gate games were based on older editions of D&D, this is based on the edition we play now, 5th edition. Which I'm very familiar with, which has made me very, very happy. So, I am going to be playing a ranger, and that's purely because these 5 origin characters that you do get to party up with in this early access are a cleric, fighter, a warlock, a wizard, and a rogue. Only one missing is a ranger. So that means I'll be able to fit into a party with them no matter what. So, I want to make a ranger. And I'm going to go with a wood elf, pretty typical. Rangers are unrivaled scouts and trackers, honing a deep connection with nature in order to hunt their favored prey. The other reason I want to play a ranger is it's very changed from its Dungeons and Dragons tabletop counterpart, which typically and historically very much underperforms. I've played through a little bit, gotten to try every class's first couple levels or so. So, what kind of, and I don't like that it's called favorite enemy, they kept it from D&D, but I think it should be called like a specialization or something. I am going to be taking up the role of a rogue, so learning Thieves' Cant and having investigation is going to be very good. I would go with Beast Tamer, but I do want proficiency with Disguise Kit and Thieves' Tools, so I can pick locks and possibly disarm traps. As for the abilities, gonna be pretty much dumping strength. I want Dex and Wisdom to be this high. I can move Dex up to 18 later, although there might be a feat that brings it up, so I might eat my words there. Now, one thing that I apparently learned is you don't actually need much in terms of wisdom. A lot of the skills you use don't use like a saving throw. So I want intelligence up. However, there is a way I can get this up later, so I don't quite need it up now. I just don't want it to be in the negative. I kind of like the idea of playing a somewhat charismatic ranger. I'm going to leave it at 12. And I'm going to put strength up to 10 just so I don't have any negatives. That should be good. Maybe. I'm going to leave it like this for now. There's a part of me that does still want to get wisdom up to 16 for when I do need to use like saving throws. So I think actually I'm going to dump strength. It doesn't really matter to me that it's negative. I'm going to have some constitution. And I want to have some charisma. I don't need a lot of it. Actually, you know what? I'm most likely going to have a warlock in my party. They're a charisma caster, so I might bring this all the way down. And get constitution up a little higher. And yeah, I'm just going to put charisma right there. Get my constitution up. My intelligence, I want it at 0. Wisdom high, dexterity high. Good to go. Now, what I want to do is have as many skills as possible. Through being a wood elf, I get perception from keen senses, and then from being a wood elf in particular, I get stealth. I move a little bit faster, I get wisdom, I get proficiency in these, which I think I already get proficiency in, but if I was playing something like a cleric, which is another plan that I have, play a dexterity-based cleric, I would go with these. Now, I have the dark vision, I have that. Okay. I think I'm good there. A sleight of hand, stealth, investigation, nature, animal handling, perception, survival, deception. Does something in my class give me sleight of hand? Investigation. No, so I do want sleight of hand, possibly. I don't really care for deception. I already get stealth from something else. I do animal handling, survival here. I get every single proficiency for a ranger, which is good. So I might do the folk hero. Insight and persuasion, very good. I don't really need athletics. Although I wonder if that'll make me jump farther. Maybe. But having persuasion, even though my charisma is negative, can help. Guild artisan. Maybe I'm an herbalist. Maybe that's what I do. That's my craft. History and persuasion. That goes into the intelligence skill. Medicine and religion. Possibly, although... Hey, you know what? Medicine is not in my, You know, I want both animal handling and that, so I think... Athletics and survival. That'll also give me everything, and it kind of fits. I do want to have, do I have investigation? I do. Okay. I think that's good. Soldier, urchin. Anything that gives me stealth is going to be pretty pointless. Deception and sleight of hand might be good. Either Outlander or Folk Hero. I think Folk Hero. I think that'll fit. Gives me all of these. None of the charisma skills. It's strange that I don't get acrobatics in my ranger skills because he's primarily dexterity, but I think that's more for a rogue anyway. And I don't have any of the intelligence skills, but I do have investigation and nature action, which are the two I really want. Okay. Now, bounty hunter and urban tracker, I'm going to be able to restrain things better. I'm going to be able to investigate. I'm going to be able to take up, and I have thieves' cant. I also have disguise kit and thieves' tools. I have stealth and sleight of hand and investigation and perception. I'm going to have the role of the rogue, the scout. For appearance, it's hear voice.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
The stuff. Hells. Something just woke up down here.
I'll go with that. A little bit of a deeper voice. So, Silfang, which is going to be this character's name, is actually the first character I ever made for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. The typical Wood Elf Ranger. I don't remember if he was half Wood Elf or not, but I know he had Wood Elf heritage somewhere. Let's see. Pallid with a little bit of a tan, spent some time outside. Bit of the ruddier skin. Just stereotypical green eyes for a Wood Elf Ranger. Before I do the hairstyle, let's change the color. I do like this style quite a bit. I would say typically a ranger would like to tie their hair back, but I think I'm okay with this. Let me check out the other ones. A short-haired elf. Blasphemy. Although I think Silfang did actually have short hair. This one's not terrible. A little short. If I'm going to go long hair, I kind of want to go long hair. Slicked back. Look at those locks. It's more like a princely look. This is someone who spends quite a bit of time. Actually, you know what? As a bounty hunter and as an urban tracker, he does spend quite a bit of time in either cities or villages, which is why he would be a folk hero. So maybe he doesn't have the super unruly hair and everything like that. Maybe he does keep himself clean to better ingratiate himself with his village. I love these dreads! Very much do. Oh! Back. I do like these dreads a lot. That's a maybe. Let's see. Anybody else think this is like a Prince David type of look? Or a King David type of look, I should say. I do love dreads. I think Silfang did have dreads, but I don't remember. But I really don't like the hairline. I don't want it to be super pulled back, so I think I'm going to go with the original. I'm either going to go with something like this, or I think I'll go with these. I'll say he's good enough. He doesn't need to keep it out of his eyes that much. Tattoo. There is a rose tattoo. Yeah, right there. It's very hidden, but I know it's there, and that's enough for me. No makeup. The hair color is good. Now that I have the hair color, eye color, and everything. Let's see if there is a head shape that makes more sense for what I'm looking for. A little bit more worn. A little bit cleaner. You know, I like this one. Little on the darker side. We'll say he has a tan skin, but he also is out in the sun a lot. So it makes him even that much darker, but not nearing darker tones. I think that's good. Brown like the leather he adorns, like the bark he walks in. I think that is going to do it. So, we've got our wood elf folk hero ranger named Sylfang. I think I am going to make him a beastmaster. Let's venture forth.
Tell me, who do you...
I forgot about this part. Okay, I'm going to reference,
A tidy slot, but no rune.
Health. A tidy slot, but no rune.
I am going to reference, the D&D campaign that I had with my friends, where I was the DM. My wife was playing, a sea elf, which is not in this game. Maybe it will be later, but for now, I'll just make it. Hair color, white. Hairstyle, I think it's the first one, yep. And that is Alora. At least an approximation of her. Tattoo would have one. Is that the one I'm looking for? No. There was a dragon tattoo. The subtle dragon mark right there. As for makeup, option number 3. I remember this one because I had my wife help me make her. So every single one of my characters will have Alora as their crush. I'll be honest, I don't know what this is. It's who do you dream of, who attracts you. All of my characters like Alora. That's the move. So, without further ado, let's venture forth. One of the best intro cutscenes ever, by the way. Wow. All I can ever say to that is, wow. What an intro. I've seen it like 5 times. I love it every time. There I am, lying on the ground.
My head.
Okay.
Might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
So, for those who have not played the game or are starting to play and need help, remember to press these. Click on the ground or hold left mouse button to begin exploring. You can press Alt as well, and it will highlight things that you can pick up. I'll be making guide videos for this. Like, I can see that, hey, there's a mind flayer, and I can loot him.
Wonder who was inside.
So this is where you can play this game with other people. This is where the pods, where the players would come out from. As well, obviously, we had a character in the cutscene come out of the pod, the Githyanki who was next to us.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Let's investigate. Welcome to D&D. So this is the crux of the entire experience. Is everything is based on dice rolls, and the more proficiency you have in certain things. So for example, this is an intelligence check. My intelligence is at +0. I get +2 from my proficiency, so that makes the target roll 8. Let's see if I make it. 19. Because I beat it, the check is a success, and I learn
This thing
things.
is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Okay. So rather than touching it myself, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here. Oh, I'm going to come here. And I'm going to shoot it. No more of those tadpoles wrecking somebody's day. Spiked bulb and a potion of healing.
Dead.
Gladly take that.
Good. Made it out.
There may be something up here. Ah, if I go this way. Okay. Let's jump. And I'll continue to explain more. But this top row of actions are bonus actions, and this bottom row of abilities are action. In combat, it's turn-based. You get 1 action, 1 bonus action, and your movement, which is right. I'm not in turn-based mode, so I can pretty much do things as I please. Let's jump over that fire. Scroll of mage armor, awesome. Let's save that for us.
In a jar.
Brain in a jar. Let's examine that. Not much value. Weighs quite a bit. I'm going to leave that alone. Possible you may be able to use some of these things for crafting later, but I'm not sure, so not going to waste my time. Jump here and make our way down. I believe we can also make our way up there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotta be careful. Sometimes your character will inadvertently do things that put them in danger.
Where the hells are we?
So, let's see. Ugh. Just realized the whole time we were still on the starting screen. I might start over just so that you guys can actually see it. So yeah, I'm gonna actually go ahead and do that. Go to the main menu. We'll watch the cutscenes together. Fortunately, I remember how to make this character, so we're gonna breeze through it. Here we go. Alright, let's get this going. We know we're going to make a wood elf. We're going to make a folk hero. Voice 3.
The stone's less worn here.
Head
Recently
1.
covered.
Palette tone 5 or 6. 6. Eye color green. Hairstyle 12. Hair color black neutral. I feel like, was that the right skin tone? This was closer. Do have the neck tattoo. It's actually easier to see if I go Baldur. There it is. We're gonna make that a gray green. Nah, solid black. All right, let's go back to hairstyle. Is it 12? And no makeup. Class, ranger, bounty hunter, and urban tracker. Skills. We have everything. Let's athletics, sleight of hand, still. Yeah, we've got everything. Dexterity. Now, see, I don't know what feats are available, but there are some feats that give you +1 to dexterity. And I kind of want that, so I can get the dexterity to 18 and get a feat. Let me actually, I'm just gonna look that up real quick. I know what feats they are, but I don't know which of those are actually in early access. So let's take a look. I do like planning out my characters at least a little bit. There is Weapon Master. What weapons are rangers proficient in. That is... That's something I didn't think of. All simple and martial so never mind. It's actually useless. The only other one, and this might still be good, actually, is athlete. Increases strength or dexterity by 1, and when you're prone, standing uses less movement. There are a lot of things that the enemy can do to make you prone, so I might... You know what? Glad I started over. I'm going to keep my dexterity at 17. My charisma might go down, but let's see, 17, 14, 10, 16, 8, 8. I can make my constitution a little bit less to keep my charisma from going into the negative. I want to have some ability. You know what? We're actually going to have a rather intelligent person in our party. So I'm going to move the intelligence to 8. There's an item I can get later that makes that an 18, and we're going to get that as soon as we can. It is going to be towards the end of early access, but that means I'll have 18, 14, 18, 16, 10, and then 8 in strength, which I don't really use. Skills are good. Class is good. Appearance, race, and origin are exactly as they should be.
Tell me.
Let's make Alora one more time.
The stone's less worn here.
The stone's less worn here.
A tidy slot,
This one.
but no rune.
Head number 4. Blue skin. Go. Eye color is an elven silver. Though, you can get a white. Oh, no, not like that. No, I think the elven silver will work just fine. There we go. Hairstyle number 1. And hair color is... And she has the draconic tattoo. Future reference is that 16. White. Intensity at 40%, maybe 30. Makeup 3. Color is black. Intensity 100. And that's Alora. Venture forth. Once again, into this cutscene, one of the best intros I've ever seen. Lovely. Here we are.
My head.
All right. Back to what we were doing.
Might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
Let's investigate this thing. Maybe at an angle where we're not getting...
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
So now that my intelligence is 8, I actually get -1 from my intelligence, but +2 from proficiency. The way the stats work is, for every multiple of 2 above or below 10, that affects your modifier. So 10 is +0, 12 is +1, 14 is +2, and so on, but it goes the other way. So 10 is 0, 8 is -1, and so on. Still made it. Good.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Again, like before, I'm not gonna touch it. Instead, I'm gonna shoot it. There we go. So, for those who've played Divinity Original Sin, it's gonna feel familiar, but for those who haven't played D&D at all, some of these things it might seem a little overwhelming. So let's take a look at the dice tutorial. The game uses dice to determine outcomes. The dice are referred to as D plus a number indicating the number of sides on the dice. For example, D6 indicates a standard 6-sided die. There's D4s, D8s, D10s, D12s, and D20s. D20s are what are rolled the most to determine the outcome of an action. So when I try to investigate something, attack someone, persuade someone, or barter with a merchant, a D20 is rolled. My stat that has to do with what I'm trying to do gets added. So in the case of investigation over there, that was intelligence. Or in some cases, it gets subtracted if it's negative. And then, if I am proficient in certain skills, so in this case, I've gotten proficiency with sleight of hand and stealth. You can see my dexterity gives me +3, but these are +5. Proficiency bonus increases as you level up. So when you get to certain levels, it goes to 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's say I had 20 dexterity by the time I hit a very high level, and my dexterity was at +6. I would add the +5 for my dexterity, and then the +6 for my proficiency, and every time I roll to go into stealth, for example, I would roll a d20, and I would add 11. Adding my proficiency, because my character is trained in this specifically, with the ability that goes with it, in this case, dexterity. Attacks are the same. They use either strength or dexterity. Strength for most melee attacks, dexterity for most ranged attacks. There are weapons that use dexterity, though, such as the short sword that I'm using right now. It says finesse, which means I can actually use it with dexterity, which is good. Your stats also affect things such as your armor class, which is whatever armor you happen to be using. If it's light armor, you add all of your dexterity to its base armor. So my base leather armor has an armor class of 11, +3 for my dexterity, so it's 14. Medium armor, you can add your dexterity up to 2. So even if you have +3 dexterity, you can only add 2 of that to your armor. And then heavy armor, you don't add any dexterity because it's not about being maneuverable. It's about, you know, just wearing heavy armor.
Dead. Good.
And then when you roll to hit against someone, what you're rolling against is their armor class, and vice versa when something tries to hit you. So, jump this way. You can see that my jump is not very far. Jumping is actually based on strength. So because my character is not very strong, he can't actually jump that far. Go. Whereas someone like someone that I'm going to recruit that has actually a very high strength, they're going to be able to jump maybe twice as much as I am. And if something can fly, then of course it can jump, quote unquote, even further.
Odd. I feel better.
As I was saying, combat is divided into actions, bonus actions, and movement. Some classes get multiple. For example, the thief subclass for the rogue gets 2 bonus actions.
Am I in the hells?
Oh, that's a creepy voice. So let's press Alt and then we can see things around us, right? So I know that I can read this. Illithid record.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
That's
Images of goblins,
oh well.
their habits
Just
and
pick that up.
histories flash into your mind.
Caustic bulb, I can throw that. The rest of this is not worth much. Learned that the hard way. In previous playthroughs trying to sell it and I got like 1 gold for it.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Interesting. And Eldritch tablet.
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Pick that up. Let's go towards this weird voice. Neural apparatus. Again, if you get squeamish very easily, this might not be the game to watch, but it is at least interesting. Not just gory for gore's sake. It's more I hesitate to say realistic because it's a fantasy game. But if fantasy were real, this expresses it very well.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return! They return.
You may have seen there in the corner, it said perception check succeeded. Some of the, in order to not make you manually roll the dice every time you do something, some of the stuff is handled passively. So it just adds 10 plus your proficiency in that skill, and decides if that's enough to pass. Who am I talking to, a man or a brain?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
Excuse me.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
So my Arcana check failed. Okay. You sound afraid. Why?
The enemy. So many enemies.
I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Let's investigate the brain. Get some more information from it. Ooh, I failed. Let's see if that has any consequences.
Apart from this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain.
I'll admit to being morbidly curious, otherwise I would just break it. So let's gently prise the brain from the skull. I have a high dexterity. This shouldn't be too difficult. Let's see. I failed. I feel like I'm gonna destroy it. No, there's no way. All right.
The brain won't budge.
I think the only thing I can do is destroy it then. Ugh. Now, those creatures are indeed evil, but in this tutorial, they are an extra body on the battlefield that do help you out. So it sucks a little bit that I failed there, but I'm gonna try my best not to just save and reload and accept the consequences. There may be some moments where I do reload, and I will try and limit those as much as possible. Okay.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh, my head. What is this? Skvar, you are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Imps block the path forward. You will assist me in destroying them. We must reach the helm before we transform.
Who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival. And you mine, though it pains me to say it.
Transform? What do you mean?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Turning into mind flayers, there has to be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority.
Is the helm our way out of here?
This is where we might gain control of the Ga'arth, the ship. Once in command, we will deal with our Geich captors.
Onward then.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship.
Sounds good to me.
Address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Okay. Now, there are imps that away. Let's see if we can't get into a good position. And we surprise them. So, alright, let me go back and so I can you guys this. Combat happens in turns. Each turn you can do one action and one bonus action. You can also move. A roll of the die decides turn order. This is called initiative and is influenced by your dexterity. You can see I'm going first because I have a very dexterous character. Your available actions are highlighted. Bonus actions are actions you can perform on top of your normal action. The movement bar shows how much distance you can cover during your turn. Now, I surprised them. This character of mine is still technically out of combat. I can possibly sneak forward and surprise them even more. So, surprise just means during this first turn of combat, they're not going to have any turn of their own. Very nice. Let's go ahead. Can I jump up? Yes, I can. And now that I have the high ground, that sets me up for future success. Perfect. They're surprised, so they don't get to move. Yay. Okay. I can't get to them right now, so I'm going to dash using my action. Hence the circle icon. You see it tells me here. I'm going to dash and increase my movement speed. I'm going to double it. See if I can make my way just up here and start getting in this imp's face. I'm not close enough to shove him, and I definitely don't think I can hide, so I think I'm going to leave it there. I cannot hide as well. I just used my bonus action. I know this imp is ranged, so here we go. And my turn. Critical miss. All right. Very nice. And you know what? Let's shove him. See if it deals any damage. Oh nope, it's a flying creature. Makes sense. But now they're down here, which sets me up for advantage because I have higher ground. If you see on the left, and I now have a 100% chance to hit because I have the high ground. Very, very. And I'm going to hide because technically this imp is facing the other way. Okay, the imp has seen me. Yeah, let's shove him away. And one more shot should do it. Natural 20. It's a critical hit.
You prove surprisingly adequate.
Well, thank you very much.
Now, to the helm.
So the critical miss you saw was they rolled a natural. When it comes to attacks in combat, no matter what your modifiers might be, if you roll a natural 1, you miss. Even if I have plus 20 to hit, and it would be a 21, which is higher than the armor class of the opponent, does not matter. Can I reach it without lighting myself on fire? I can. Perfect. And here's this imp here. If I get another short sword, I can dual wield. I already have another short sword. I do not. The long sword, I already have. Okay, half plate. Okay. We're good. Let's heal up. Alright. Let's do a quick save.
Bull got me. Got me. Got me. Right in the gut. Tell the Bates I'll be alright.
The Mind Flayers have already enthralled her. Leave her, or we will share her fate.
She has nothing for me to pickpocket. I was going to just put her out of her misery. That doesn't seem to be an option. Lae'zel, go ahead and loot him, please. Oh, look at that. She found a way to do it without burning herself. I'm so proud. What does this gentleman here have to say?
Lend a hand, won't you, love? There's a rat in the kitchen. 10 red rats. And they're flying and they're clawing.
Yeah, they are out of it. I'm gonna see if Get the audio a little bit better. Music down a tad. Sound effects at 70. Voice should be at 100. Same with cinematics. Fight music, let's put that down at 60. Well. Okay. Now that's closer to what I like to see. You don't have anything. Does anybody have a short sword? I would like to dual wield, please. Dagger. I mean, that's gonna have to do. That now gives me a bonus action here. So this is for where consumables and spells and special actions lie. These are actions that are available to everybody, and bonus actions, and then attacks based on whatever weapons you're using. Okay, Lae'zel, you're gonna have to jump. Let's ungroup you. So you do this on your own. And how far can you jump? Pretty far. That's great. Because she's a very strong woman. Potion of poison resistance. Our mind. Damn. Alive and in perfect condition, suspended in cerebrospinal fluid. I'm gonna say nah. Let's just pick that up. I'll grab these. I might be able to make a poison from those. In fact, you know, aspect of the game I haven't tried yet, and that is crafting. Pick them back up. Can I craft items? I don't remember if I can. I'm fairly certain there is an option. Let's go to keybinds. Context menu. Destruction toggle. No. I want. Maybe I have to be at camped. Toggle dual wielding. Toggle weapon set. Toggle craft. G. Okay. Yeah, maybe I can't do it when, you know, the world is falling apart. Actually, Lae'zel, can you grab that? Because it says it reacts to any heat that comes near it. So I'm gonna pick that up so I can throw it at somebody later. In fact, I'm gonna have Lae'zel take the lead, since she is our frontline fighter. Zoom out a bit. It's gonna be a perfect example. Let's see if I can throw this over at them, since they are right near fire. And that did do quite a bit of damage. I am technically stealthed. It's too far, but Lae'zel does have some dexterity, so let's see if that hits. Perfect. Okay, the imps can't get to me. Oh, but firebolt is a thing. Okay. Hit the far one, and then then Lae'zel can hopefully come from. Oh, that triggered an opportunity attack. Interesting. Wasn't going past him, but sure. Short sword, please. Nothing. I know this individual does have a battle axe. You know what? Lae'zel does not have a conscience. Oh, there's the bug. The body is still here, technically. But the model does bug. Look, he had a short sword. And there we go. 2 short swords. And a battle axe. I prefer Lae'zel with a battle axe. Lae'zel, go pick these up, please. There is some available combat here. I can't enter turn-based mode because there's combat nearby. But I can target someone. Let's... There we go. And I'm still stealthed. Let's attack the intellect devourer. They are surprised.
They won't fall easily.
I am surprised. Oh, Lae'zel is surprised. Got it. Let's see. If I dual wield, I have just as much a chance. No! 2 attacks and both of them missed. That's not going to be good. Hey, but I have a high dexterity, so my armor class is not too shabby. Wonder, there's a way. Let's just try and move. Is there a way to get behind? No, there's actually. I can jump behind him and backstab. Gives me advantage and makes it easier to take her. Look at that. Now I'm flanking, but I'm gonna face the intellect devourer so that it can't backstab me. Opportunity attack was successful. If I move back here. No! Oh, I wish I had saved and reloaded. That's not. Alright, second win. Bonus action as a fighter. Heal myself. At least the creature's flanked and missed. That's good. Woohoo! At least one of those was a crit, which is awesome. All right, let's go on get over here. Please run around the fire. Thank you, Sylfang. If you're watching, I'm gonna go ahead and remind you that to take a drink of water. Water is important. I just took a sip myself. All right, you're stronger. Go ahead and take this out, won't you? Thank you, Lae'zel. Lae'zel. I don't know how to say her name. I forgot. I don't know if she ever introduces herself. I just know her name. Oh, here we go. What are you proficient in, Lae'zel? Let's take a look. Nope, not equipment. Character sheet. Okay. You're not proficient in athletics. That's interesting. Proficient in acrobatics, and you have some dexterity. You're proficient in arcana. That actually does make sense. Proficient in survival. You're not proficient in anything in charisma. That also does make sense. Wow, you know what? I did want to make a Githyanki wizard with medium armor and like a great sword. Make a muscle wizard. Okay. Okay. So technically, I think you would have an easier time.
Istik, back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Right. You won't even let me try to read it.
Aggression.
Aggression.
Unleash.
Unleash.
Machine made them hostile.
Oh, I guess I know now what it meant by aggression. I have a bonus action attack, so... No! I need to stop attacking the air. There's the bug again. Yep, there it is. I don't know what it is. The body just interacts with the physics engine poorly, and then that happens. Let's take this, which is going to be, I think, equivalent to a short rest. Yes, it's your second window. Few scrolls. Do I have a set of... no, I don't. I'm going to say, do I have some thieves tools? I would love to pick that lock.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
There's magic at work here, but what kind? I'm not good at it, but I'm gonna try. Sometimes you just get lucky with the rolls. Everybody succeeds sometimes.
The pod won't open unless they're destroyed.
Try to disrupt the bright lines of magic. Nah.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
Pod's stuck fast. I can't free you.
That can't be. There has to be another way. Please! It cannot be helped. Come.
Can I attack the pod? It does nothing. Okay. I have a feeling I'll be seeing her later. Anyway. Let's see if we can attack this power. I can't enter turn-based mode. No! Whatever.
How many hosts of these gay infect?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Okay. What does the sigil?
Perfect.
Okay. Perfect. There is woman here. Lae'zel told me that the tadpole transforms you into a mind flayer. The key. And there is a big button with the word perfect. I'm going to assume that what a mind flayer thinks of as perfection is probably not what we want to do to this poor woman. I'm going to leave that button. I did gain a... Hello, buddy. I did gain a key, so I can open that. Gold, and then something I can sell for gold. And backpack. Actually gonna pick up the backpack. Pick that up. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. Meant to be going this way. Oh, you can also hold left click to just move freely. Nice.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
You seem to know what you're talking about, so I'll take you at your word. There's a potion of speed that I can use. It's gonna come in handy. Okay. Let's loot absolutely bloody everything. Oh, it just sucked out a devil brain.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now!
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
I kind of want to deal with him now, though.
Get out of here.
Sucks. Alright. Let's take that, actually, let's not. Let's use a bonus action, and... Hey! Perfect. That could not have gone better. And armor. In standard D&D, you would not be able to, Actually, I'm not sure if that's true. I was gonna say, when you're dual wielding, you can make an attack with your offhand as a bonus action. But, normally you need to make a melee attack to be able to do that first. So, not sure. Either way. Hot and miss. Alright. You know what? Yeah, let's dip that in fire. Oh, look at that. Ow. Let's dip our our bow. Although I do believe they are resistant. And you missed. There we go. Can jump farther than I can run because of my strength. Get closer.
Or your spine is mine.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Very nice. Probably close enough to just take a swing.
Connect the transponder. Now.
I got it.
Split these intruders open! Avernus is ours!
Alright. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take the potion of speed. I'm already a rather speedy individual. This will allow me to take multiple actions. And there we go. Took out one of them. Record speed. Try and hit me. My AC, I think, is also higher. Yep. And smack. And shove away. And then move up between myself and imps.
Take this shit, or Zariel will have your head!
They just keep missing each other. One shot and a 2-shot. And I still have a bonus action to stab. And I'm gonna move. I'm gonna loot first. I honestly didn't think it would hit. Nothing from these.
Forward, Istik, before more dragons come.
I can't quite get to it. That's fine. Nothing. Wasted. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a ranged attack. Hey, we out here.
Throw their corpses in the sticks!
Okay, everything that could be looted has been looted. We stand no chance against either of these individuals, so we're out of here.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on, Sylfang. You could do it. It is loading up a great big world. Hope y'all are enjoying the stream. When this releases fully, it might become one of my favorite games. Even right now, I'm having a blast playing it. You know, when it's not loading. There we go. We're falling from the sky. Text popping in. There we go. That's death. Nice landing. We're safe. Somehow. Okay. Let us get some food and water and loot what we can from wherever we can find it.
Must have been fishing when these monsters came. Bad luck.
I like that you can zoom in. Really get a closer look at the. Nice little sea shanty there. Maybe I can sell that. Another backpack. Perfumed letter. Sigh. I love you. There. I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again and keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so is staying here. Excuse me. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love it. Oh, poor soul. Died before he could see the love of his life. This arcane room. Okay, so like a waypoint for later.
Blasted door, What? Stop! Not another step or I'll...
Wait. It's you. You're the one who tried to free me on the ship. At least, you made the effort.
Suddenly, you see what she sees. Feel what she feels. Confusion, resolve, and a hint of gratitude.
Ah! Did you feel that? You've got the same thing I do. In your head.
That mind swap, I experienced it before.
The same. It must be that tadpole they put in our eyes. I assume that's what caused our minds to cross. These things are going to consume us from the inside and turn us into mind flayers. You and I need a healer. Finding one won't be easy in this wilderness. We'll need supplies. I'm hoping something of use might be behind this door, but I've barely made a dent in it so far.
Looks like you need a hand.
Be my guest, but that door's too strong. Maybe there's another way, up the cliff. Hopefully there's no more of these things.
Be nice to have another hand in the fight.
Or just company for our final moments. But you're right. Whatever lies ahead will be a little less daunting with support. You can call me Shadowheart.
How did you... You know what? All good. I'm Sylfang. Let's make haste.
Lead the way.
Sure, I can learn more later. I don't have thieves to buy. And neither, it seems, does she. Can carry more than me, though. Let's transfer some inventory to her. In case I need to pick something else up. Not much I can transfer to her, is there? That water's gonna come in handy later. Okay. I can't pick the lock. Need to make my way through here. What are you good at, Shadowheart? Nothing dexterity related. Religion, okay. Insight, and there's no way you're only good at religion and insight. What? Cleric, yes. Origin characters different. Insight, religion. That's it. Doesn't your background give you more skills? I'm confused, but I'm not gonna look too hard into it. Oh, there are some thieves' tools. Well, okay. Shadowheart's a cleric. His guidance cantrip, which is going to give me a D4 to an ability check of choice. Adds 1d4 to ability rolls for the duration. Oh, it's a little better. Very nice. Let's save. Take the lock. No, it failed. It's fine. Gave it a shot.
More of those wretched things.
We go for a fight or do we sneak? I think we sneak and then start a fight on our terms. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay. Let's enter turn-based mode. So we can handle this as cleanly as humanly. No. I meant to end the turn, not leave turn-based mode entirely. You know what? I'm not going to stealth. I'm going to make Sylfang better at stealth. Oh,
Vicious
lovely.
filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
Let's get a surprise attack in the meantime. Hey. And now I got a sneak attack. No, you have a pretty good dexterity. Do I use guiding bolt? I'm not sure it's worth it. Let's... Hold on. I know she's not good at dex, but... Oh, she has no bow whatsoever. Okay. Well, it's a high armor class, so go ahead and wait and stay there. No, that's not good. That's very not good. Huh. That's not at all what I expected to happen. Okay. I'm gonna have to... Can I do the help action? Can't reach her. That's not good. Huh. That also won't work. Well, that got me into a problem I didn't think I would actually go through. Ah. Let's hope this works. Oh, it didn't. It didn't work at all. That didn't work either. Okay. Okay. Shadowheart is now dead. I can use the Revivify scroll on her. That's fine. This is a tougher fight than I remember. Yeah, we need to have them have as few actions as possible. If there's only 2 of them, that makes it a little better. Oh, thank God. Of course that one missed. Come on. Miss. Miss me again. There we go. Dexterous fighter. Hey. The level up is appreciated, although I'm sure that Shadowheart is not happy. Ooh, okay. Man, that went poorly, but that's fine. You're back. Let's level on up. We'll do archery. As for spells, Hunter's Mark is good. I like Speak with Animals. I do want something like Hail of Thorns, though. But I need something like Speak with Animals. That's gonna come in handy. I can't deny that. Maybe next level I'll get something like Hail of Thorns. Alright, sift. Get Turn Undead and Invoke Duplicity. Let's pick the spells from scratch. Healing Word is good. Bless is good. I like the idea because Shadowheart's going to be in melee more often than not. Of her having inflict wounds. Guiding Bolt is almost always a necessity. Great Water is only necessary insofar as that if I get into a case where I'm surrounded by fire, it's going to be good, but I'd rather take command. That works. Okay, let's... No, you know what? Let's just take a short ride. Yeah. Oh. Love it. Give me. If only I had a... Do I have a shield at all? I don't. I wonder if I can choose a long... Once I get a shield, I'm going to switch to rapier and shield for this ranger.
Something the matter? We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly?
Yeah, let's forget it for now. It's an accident anyway. Poison. Poison's going to come in handy. Another Mind Flayer body. I think it's a Mind Flayer. Void Bulb and healing potions. Okay. Let's make our way down the beach. Let me go ahead and organize stuff. My items, actions. Okay, so Hunter's Mark, speak with animals. Things that I can inherently do should go first. Then come any items. I almost want to put the items on a separate page. So, Potion of Healing is good there. Alchemist's Fire, throwables are fine. You know what, actually? Give the throwables Shadowheart. Because throwables, I think, rely on your strength, which I don't have. I can move them back and forth should I need to. Scroll. Keep that because I'm going to give that to somebody. Inflict wounds. You already know, so I will take that. Firebolt. In case you need to do some damage from range. Scroll of False Life. Good. And I think I'm good now. Oh, the poison. Poison is... I don't have the Revivify scroll anymore. If somebody dies, I'm in trouble. Did not expect it to go that poorly. Although, to be fair, every other time I snuck us both up there, so... should have just done the same thing. Guide me, please, Shadowheart.
Maya, foot to your head.
Leather helmet, which is going to be useful for... Actually, you know what? I don't really need it. I would rather he wore it, because it gives her dexterity saving throws, which she's not good at. I'll actually give it to her and round up her weakness in that area. Still have guy.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Easily. Sure.
There. Can you see it?
Oh, my perception check failed.
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
Yeah, I'll nod.
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
You have it backwards. They took me prisoner just like you.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm, the light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Let's slip free. Oh no.
A fine effort, but I've seen it all. I was walking this land while your ancestors were learning to crawl. Now tell me, what just happened? What was that?
We have mind flayer worms in our head. They connect.
Yes. Yes, that has to be it.
Okay, here you go. Thank you.
You're not one of them. They took you. Same as they took me. I'm half tempted to spill your guts all over the dirt anyway, but for now... apologies.
Apology accepted. Might have done the same with a roll.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Tell him my name and my story. Silfang, from a small village south of Baldur's Gate. I got snatched too.
My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Travel with me then. Actually, no. Yeah, yeah, travel with me for now.
I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a mind flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
Let's level you up. Okay, now dash is a bonus action. Lovely. So, yes, I am taking up the role of the rogue, meaning I don't quite need a Starion in my party, but until we have more people in our party, better to stick together. Number one. Number two, I can then take, gonna sound selfish, but I can then take his stuff. Oh, I don't, there, I want to go around. I want to go around and I want to find
footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash.
Yup. And my good friend.
You're alive. That's unexpected. Last I saw you, you were lying in a crucible's worth of blood. An intellect devourer nibbling at your ear. Glad to see my eyes deceive me. I'm Gale. Well met.
Well met. We're on the ship as well, I presume?
Very same. A traumatizing experience, if an instructive one.
By trauma, I suppose you mean the thing they put in my eye?
Yes. The ocular penetration by an Illithid tadpole, which will end with our souls being snuffed like strands of weave caught in dead magic. Not to mention, you're staring at me like a Rashimi at a blackboard. You're no wizard, are you?
No, I am no wizard.
Pity. But that'll have to wait. The primary need now is a healer. I take it you recall the insertion of the parasite?
I recall it, yes, vividly.
Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it'll turn us into mind flayers? A process known as ceremorphosis? It is to be avoided. I assume you're no accomplished healer either. Powerful cleric, maybe?
I tend to basic wounds and ailments, but I can't remove alien parasites.
I gathered as much. We'll have to look for a solution elsewhere. You and I are in a whole lot of trouble. We need help, and I'm not sure where we'll find it in this wilderness. How about we embark on the quest for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. Then, without further ado, let's be off. Besides, looks like you keep some interesting company. A woman with shadows for eyes, deep as the dark lake. Pleasure, madam.
Is it indeed? We'll see.
Mr. Schmoove over here. You are going to be an evoker. Allied creatures automatically succeed their saving throws and take no damage from your evocation spell. Let's customize the spells you do have already. I'll have you learn mage armor from the scroll. Scrolls do I have? Before I do any of that. have inflict wounds, false life, and mage armor. I think I'm going to go ahead and let you learn armor. Oh, I need to hold on. Oh, do you already know it? Oh, you do already know it. Okay, that makes sense. Mage armor, huge plus. Thunderwave is a good evocation spell. What are the two I can learn? Burning Hands. That was perfect, actually. Honestly, I'm gonna want Magic Missile. Well, I can maybe learn Find Familiar from a different source. That's it. Mage Armor, Burning Hands, Magic Missile, Sleep, and Grease. And accept. So, what are these two characters good at? Arcana, History, and Investigation. Guy's a smart man. Insight, okay. Charisma, none of them. Alright. As for you, Astarion, you have positive strength and negative intelligence. It's not normal for a rogue. Proficient in every dexterity skill, good. Proficient in history and in perception, as well as deception and persuasion. Silver-tongued devil. Okay. Move your stuff around. As a high elf, you get the minor illusion cantrip. Makes sense. Make this bar bigger for you. Firebolt, Mage Hand, Frost, Arcane Recovery, Burning Hands, then Magic Missile. Mage Armor Scroll is going to come in handy. Just because that means I can cast it without expending a spell slot. Will be lovely. And as for you, let's organize your stuff as well. Some more row of detect thoughts. You know, I might want to teach that to Gale as well. So what are the cantrips? Guidance, Flame, Minor Illusion, Resistance, cantrip. Can't think of any other cantrip. There are any. Okay. Let's then go for the blessings. They do not change. Evoke Duplicity, Blessing of the Trickster, Turn Up Dead, and then the actual spell. Guiding Bolt, Charm Person, Healing Word, Bless, Sky Self, and Wounds, and Halt. Scrolls here, boom, and that's organized. I'm gonna give you a little more there. Same with myself, it can only come in handy. Rather than scrolling through pages of stuff. Okay.
broken. Must have been here a while.
Mm-hmm.
Another broken trap. Who made these things?
Time to find our last companion. Until, meet. My charisma's not too good. That 10. Astarion. You are good at deception, so here's what we're gonna do. Guidance on Astarion. Let's have Astarion do the talking because there seems to be some people up here. As well as my friend Lae'zel.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
Oh, that's kind of rude.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Come on.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
You again. Get rid of them.
Let's try to deceive. I have +2 from my proficiency. And then I can roll a d4. This creature is dangerous. Get out of here. Leave it to me. Come on. Yeah.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
Last, I could use more specifics.
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
I'm in dire need of healing. Where is this camp?
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Now that they're out of earshot, sure. Okay.
Observe and listen.
Enough dawdling. Get me down. The tadpole hasn't yet but the longer we wait, the more
press
it
spacebar by accident.
consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Lies. Just get rid of her.
Okay, Shadowheart does not like Lae'zel. A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
What exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a ghaik tadpole, we must report to a caretaker for purification.
Alright. We journey together, let's find this creche.
You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
Wait at my camp then, you can speak.
Very well. But I cannot wait long. Nor can you.
Okay. Now, let's go through this encounter, and I think that's going to be the last that I do. Okay. Let's fire here. My favorite part of having a wizard on the team is being able to do that. Keep doing Ray of Frost over and over. Perfect. Okay. Let's continue to have Astarion in the lead. I know that I will be speaking to some people because it seems there's a crowd right there. Let's have Astarion in the lead.
More survivors? They're trying to dig somebody out of the wreckage.
Come on, dig! Faster! Get her out of there! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die!
The person they're trying to save, it's the creature from the ship. Still alive, but wounded.
Okay, in case this goes poorly. Character select. Let's get everybody in position. Let's get here. Let's ungroup everybody so they can all move independent. Silfang, if you could get yourself up to high ground. Will or Gale, I'm actually gonna have you do the same. High ground best. Shadowheart there, and we. Let's roll for persuasion. It's clouding your minds. Look at what's in front of you. This is gonna be difficult. Yeah. 12. Come on. No. Well, this is why I positioned myself the way that I did.
Your words fall on deaf ears. The creature's hold on them is too strong.
Creatures hold on them, so I can tell.
That's my daughter! She's dying! You did this!
No.
You want to kill her!
And this is why I set myself up the way I did. I could fight them. It would be easy, but I may end up killing them, and I'd rather not kill innocent people. I know that this creature has a hold on them, so let's see if this works.
Where?
Oh, yes.
There was fire in the sky, and then the voice. Oh God, the voice! What happened?
That monster was using you like a puppet.
Gods, I think you're right. It called out from the wreckage. It sounded just like my daughter, but she's been dead for years. That thing got into our heads, drove us mad. We wrecked our boat just trying to get close to it. What do we do now?
First things first, where are we?
We're nowhere. That's the point. Even with a boat, Baldur's Gate is days. Wait. You. I can feel you. Just like one of those things. You're one of them!
Calm down. They abducted me, but I escaped.
There's something in your head. Please, we'll take our chances out here. Just leave us be.
Okay. All right.
Those people. The Mind Flayer made them its puppets.
And that's okay. I think here where I'm going to a new save. Let's take a let's go to camp and end the day. We have resources and stuff, but I want to change out my party.
This seems as good a place as any to make camp.
Hey, my character actually spoke in a cutscene. Astarion.
So, we're resting here. Turning in for the night.
No feather bed, but it'll do.
I suppose. I'm not really sure what I expected, really. This is all a little new. The night normally means bustling streets, bursting taverns. Curling up in the dirt and resting is, a little novel.
As a ranger, hey. The right herbs can make a soothing tea. Can't settle in.
No. Tea isn't really my drink. I'll be awake a while anyway. I need some time to think things through, to process this. You rest. I'll keep watch.
I'm not tired yet. I'll sleep later.
Suit yourself. Sweet dreams.
Go to hell.
Good evening to you, too.
Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial.
What's on your mind, Gale?
Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract.
What can I say but that you're right? We're in deep.
Point well made. I see. I'll wake you bright and early. We'll need to find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
All right. Shadow Heart.
What were you two talking about?
What do you mean?
Don't play the fool. Please.
We're just discussing the next steps.
I see. I'd be careful with who you confide in.
Don't trust our companions?
Well, what do we really know about them? Let's hope we rapidly find a healer.
Read. The sooner we can find someone to help us, the better.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Okay. Let's tell Astarion to stand by here at camp.
What do you need now?
I think it's better if you stay here in camp.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Please, just stay here.
I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Hazel.
A monster forms inside us, yet you waste time with idle chatter. Chatter already, Tuskee?
How do you know so much about mind flaying?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
What do you suggest we do next?
We find this Zoru in the Red Hunter's camp. He will point us to a creche. There we may be purified.
I'd like you to join me.
It is done. Speak.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I know of Githyanki. I've never met one.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Really? Thanks for noticing.
It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
You know what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
A loathsome fate, and one I intend to avoid.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
Okay. Let's, what can we put here in the chest? Things we don't need, or things that we can turn into money later. Actually, you know what? I could do this much easier. Or much more easily. Okay. Dagger root. Mugwort. And what was the other? Weave moss. I still can't craft. That's fine. Still not quite sure how to get that. Let's send everything we don't need to this camp chest. And not be overburdened. Sort everything by type. I think we're good to go. Okay. Let's rest for the night. All right. So, still using the battle axe. Quarterstaff. May actually be better with 2 daggers. But it's not like Gale will be using ranged weaponry that often anyway. Alright. I think we're going to call it here. I am playing as other characters outside of the streams, but I think I'm going to leave this character for on stream. This stream will also end up on YouTube. Actually, last thing to do. Let's give her great weapon fight. There we go. Perfect. Alright. I want to thank you all for joining me. This is shaping up to be an excellent game. It is still in early access.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Oh, accidentally clicked on her. It is still in early access, so we're still not seeing the full game. We're going to be able to play up to level 4 until the end of Act 1, and I am excited to get to that point. But for now, thank you all for joining me. There will be more streams coming soon at a more regular schedule, and these streams will be uploaded in some way onto YouTube. So be sure to check that out. Be sure to drop a follow, drop a like on the YouTube video if you're watching on there, and subscribe. Thank you once again. As always, spread the love, keep the peace, and remember, you are blessed and highly favored. Catch you next time.